Hello everybody, Ken Ken's Computer Repair here, and today I want to walk you guys through my enduro bike. This is just a 1997 Walmart bike. I actually don't know anything else about it. I do know, however, it has the most comfortable suspension I've ever used, and yeah, Shimano shifters, yes, but I mean, they're not as bad as people claim them for. I have a Bell bike rack right here, a 6-motion light. I do carry a first aid kit and 50 feet paracord plus a spare inner tube with me. That is a cheap lock that, of course, you gotta move this light out of the way for. But yeah, I carry this flashlight for when I'm hitting the trails, or say if I found something a little interesting. All I gotta do is pull this back, and it's one of the brightest lights out on the market or one of the brightest flashlights out on the market. It's a multi-use tactical knife. Sorry, I know this is really sketchy, but there we go. But yeah, so pretty much this is my loadout as of now. I will keep on adding stuff. I might take off this first aid kit just due to, like, really, to be honest, who even uses first aid kits all that often? Wow, that's a really wide, sorry, this is a new camera, but yeah. So, very comfortable saddle. This is one of the best saddles I've ever had. I don't really get the hype about those fancy clip-on pedals, because when you come over to a stop, you gotta slide your foot over and then take it off, set it down. First time I ever used one of those pedals, I almost fell. So they're just not right for most MTBs. I mean, it's really to your preference, but personally, it's not for me. These tires. A very interesting factor of this bike is these are factory inner tubes and factory tires. You heard that right. Factory everything so far. Everything still handles perfectly fine, and I do beat the life out of this bike. I love this bike. It's one of the nicest bikes I've had. And yeah. It's a PK7 vertical. I don't know, but yeah, it's a very solid bike. These front forks are some of the best front forks for city riding. They are awesome. The brakes are awesome on this, even though they are rim brakes. I have multi-adjustable suspension. Yeah, it's a really good bike. You got a 3x, which, yeah, sure, it'd be better if it was a 1x, but always keep it in low gear because I really never use high gear. There's some fancy things about this bike. I do leave my kickstand on here because I do more city than trail riding as of currently. Yeah. So, let's go through my bag here. With me, I always carry my knife. It's a pretty basic knife. I mean, I broke the tip of it off while trying to... I don't remember what I was trying to do. I think I was trying to carve open a piece of wood or something. But yeah, I always carry a portable charger with me. This is my bag. Oh. Oops. This is my bag. Dusty, I can carry some tools in here. It's empty right now because I haven't been riding in a while. Oh. I always carry a spare coil because coils are known to blow out on bikes when you're using them too hard. It's one of the very common moving parts, but this is one off of a really cheap bike. But thanks to my buddy, yeah, I had a really nice Next bike that it worked out for a good month, but it was an 8-year-old Next full suspension mountain bike, and I beat the life out of that thing. I mean, I first blew out the derailleur. I bent it 90 degrees, which is crazy. It was a steel derailleur too. So yeah, you're gonna have to question yourself on that one. Which I had to cut the chain then. Well, this was in front of my school, by the way. So I had to cut the chain and take off the derailleur in front of the school with no tools on me. It was just me and my buddy. And we had to go ask the maintenance man over there if we could borrow some tools. So that was fun. We did, however, bring our own vice grips. Or not vice grips, but channel locks. That was a fun little thing. So we had a bunch of people looking over at us like we were fucking crazy. It was amazing. But yeah. So that bike is now sitting out from my house because it is toast. Oh, and here's the new chain I had on it. Yeah, good job, chain. But yeah, that was fun. I had to figure out what to do from then, which I then decided to get a new chain from Walmart because it was a Walmart bike. Why not go full out Walmart? I pulled all the good parts off of it today, such as this coil, and yeah, that was it. Let's see here, another good story. Oh yeah, so we were riding over at this we're riding by this church, and anyways, we saw this nice full set of stairs, right? It was a full flight of staircases. Anyways, we went over there. He wouldn't take the jump because he was smarter than me, and I decided, okay, why not? I'll take the jump. Yeah, at that point, since the derailleurs were all busted, it was a single speed, and I had it set up as a race bike for some reason because I thought that was smart. Anyways, so I took the bike and I rode it down a church, the church stairs. It was 1 straight, 2 straight, 3 straight, and I don't mean like one single step. I mean like 6 steps. I took that thing, busted the handlebars into the rail. Yeah, wiped out. It was just a very quick wipeout. Doesn't really matter. It was all in good fun. But yeah, I want to find some sport cameras so I can record my my adventures. Cause I do some fun stuff over in the city. If anybody else is here in Texas, y'all are welcome to join me. But yeah, this is my current setup, and yeah, this is actually a pretty good lightweight bike. Even though it runs a tube setup, I mean, I kind of find it cheaper to run tube in the city because $5 a tube. Actually, this one I'm able to get tubes for $4, but I do have to ride 2 miles to go pick them up. But yeah, that's why I always carry a spare tube. I'm working on getting a air pump that I want to get one that fits inside the frame somewhere because I'm already carrying a lot of tactical stuff instead of practical. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and if you want to, go ahead and hit that bell. See you guys next video.